Minister, welcome to 7:30 South Australia.
Hi.
Do you support Robert Brokenshaw's amendment?
No, the government doesn't support his amendment.
Why not?
I think the community's perception is that the RSPCA is independent of government and independent of industry, and would probably deliver animal welfare in a much...
They seem to be impartial, is that what you're arguing?
Yes, that's right. So it's managing perceptions, I think.
Does it bother you that the RSPCA, by its own admission, has not met with the dairy industry?
Well, they have to manage their business their own way and identify the skill sets that they need to do that. But I know...
But how can they do that without meeting industry?
But I know PIRSA, for instance, is involved in some degree of education to the RSPCA. So, they are getting inputs, at least from there.
Sure, but does it bother you that the RSPCA obviously thought it was worth approaching industry and then hasn't made good on that? They can only get so much from PIRSA. They clearly thought it was worth approaching the industry, but haven't made good on it. So, as the Minister, does that bother you?
Well, I think there are very few complaints, for instance, that my office receive about the work that the RSPCA does and the way it goes about it. And I think there's a high degree of confidence in the industry in the way that the RSPCA conducts itself. So it must be doing something right.
Do you share that confidence when there have been, both in this state and interstate, a couple of high-profile failures of the RSPCA, either to prosecute cases or to be successful in prosecution? Does that bother you?
Well, I'm aware of those, and my understanding is that a review was conducted post particularly the last incident, and my understanding is that they've learnt a lot from that. So although you can point to areas where there have been problems, however, for the most part, the work they do is of high quality and there are very few complaints.
Do you think, in finishing, that farmers have anything to fear from Animals Australia?
Look, there are different ends of this spectrum, and there are obviously some strong feelings around animal welfare.
Do they have anything to fear from Animals Australia and its influence, in your view?
Well, we've not seen evidence of that here in South Australia. The standards for industry, for the livestock industry, are set by a group of stakeholders that come together and use evidence base to set those standards. So pig stalls, chicken cages, a whole range of industry standards that are set. So I think we manage it pretty well in this state.